Mabuhay everybody and welcome. Today we're going to be taking a sneak peek of Kia Philippines' newest model. This, on my left and on my right, is the Kia Sonet, and we're gonna tell you what it's got. Looks-wise, the Sonet very much resembles most of the cars that you can find in the Kia lineup already. It takes cues from the Sorento and the Seltos. It has DRLs, it has headlights that are all LED. It also has this nice geometric front grille and a skid plate type bumper. Over at the side, you get turn light indicators, 16-inch alloy wheels, and these non-functioning roof rails. Over at the rear, you get LED taillights also. You get a rear spoiler. And the interesting thing about the taillights is that it's a continuous running light. So from the side, left and right, it's connected through the middle with a light bar. So now we're inside the Kia Sonet, and this is the top of the line variant with SX, and you get a lot of things that you don't normally get in a car in this class. So let's talk about some of those features. Well, first things first, I noticed the steering wheel is wrapped in leather. The seats and some of the panels here inside the interior are two-tone, so it's black and tan leather. So that's nice. The dashboard is hard plastic, and so is this housing over here, but it's really not bad. There's nothing wrong with it. The build quality seems pretty decent. The screen in front of me, it's a digital instrument cluster. It's 10.25 inches. So is this infotainment screen, which has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so that's very nice. The climate control system is automatic, but it's only single zone. And the good thing about it that I like is they kept the physical button, so it's not confusing. You don't have to go into the screen. Everything is here. Fan speed, temp, auto, AC, all of these things. That's good. Below that, you have a button for the camera, and below that, you have a wireless charging pad, which is not something you get in a car in this class normally. Below the wireless charging pad, you get USB-C port, a 12-volt socket, and most importantly, a normal USB socket. And some brands tend to forget that. Kia didn't. That's a good thing. And last but not the least, a sunroof. So now we're here in the second row, and I can say that the space is decent. Legroom's not bad. This is my driving position. Headroom is actually pretty good if you ask me. But the things you get here in the second row, at least you get aircon vents and two USB-C ports. You also get a center armrest with two cup holders, and the seats in the back fold 60/40. So now let's talk about the cargo space, and we don't really have anything to represent it except for this umbrella that Kia has provided us. So in terms of width, it's a little more than this umbrella, and crosswise it's also a little more than the umbrella, so it should be pretty decent. As mentioned though, if you do need more space, you can fold the seats 60/40 for more cargo room. Alright, so now we're inside the Kia Sonet and we're going to drive it, well, for a few minutes because this is only a preview drive. So I'll tell you a little bit about how it behaves on the road. So first things first, under the hood is a 1.5 liter 4-cylinder non-turbo engine. It makes about 115 horsepower and 144 Newton meters of torque. It is paired to an IVT transmission, which is basically a CVT, but in Kia speak, it's an IVT. So first impressions is the car's normal. It's not bad. It's pretty quiet when you're cruising along, and there's not really anything spectacular about the driving except for the fact that it's easy to approach. It's not scary. It's not out of this world. It's a normal car, and that's nice. But what is good is that engine, because it shares an engine with the Hyundai Creta and other Kia models like the entry-level Seltos. Those cars are heavier and bigger and longer and wider. The Sonet is smaller, so all that weight loss in the Sonet's case means that the engine can deal with the Sonet. It's peppy enough if you want it to be. It's smooth when you need it to be, and that's all that really matters. I'll tell you more in terms of fuel economy and all the other things when we do get it for a review. But to sum it all up, driving-wise, it's comfortable, it's quiet, and I'm pretty sure it's more than enough for anybody who needs it. Another important thing to note about the Sonet is that although this is a small crossover SUV, Kia is very keen on making it as safe as possible. So for a car in its class, it gets some features that are well, more in tune for safety. So you get lane keep assist, you get forward collision warning, things that you normally find in cars that are priced higher. The good thing is the Sonet has it, at least in this SX version. So if you're wondering how much the Kia Sonet costs, that should be on your screen right now. But we can say that this car is a compelling car for Kia Philippines because they're offering everything you could possibly want in a small, affordable SUV crossover. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel below, and also don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. This has been Pablo Salal Pantano, Figo Auto. Thank you for watching. Paalam!